Hello to all the amazing people, TheNeomare here, and welcome to Season 2 finale of the Limbus company. I'll go through a little bit of what we did this season and how the things turned out and what are the plans for the future. So, the season, we can see here, season's gonna be ending in 1 day and 13 hours. And there's gonna be two big things that gonna happen once the season ends, and one of them is well, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's start with the refraction railway, yeah, since those were the last videos. So the banner rewards here for finishing the RR2 in 200 turns or less or 150 turns or less will lock, so I'm not gonna be able to pick these up. I had like an idea when I'm gonna play, and I wanted to play a lot, like 15 hours last Saturday, and I think it would be doable, but something came up so I couldn't. But that's okay, I don't care too much about these cosmetic things. Would be cool to have them, so I did plan it, but didn't turn out that way, but that's okay. So also, let me just show you the current situation for those who are not up to date. So I finished the first one in 4 turns, which was amazing, and then I almost finished the second one in very fast as well, 4 or 5. However, there's one problem: my sanities are not good. So when starting the run, 060 hinted at me. What he did is that he got his sanities up first, and the first fight was a little bit longer for him, but then he got probably much better times on everything else, and I would struggle at this point. So even if I wanted to do it, even if I had time to do it, and when I actually will do it, because I will do it, but just I will not be eligible for banners. So once the season 3 comes around, I'll do the story first, and then I'm gonna go back right straight to the RR2 and actually finish it under 150 turns, just to show that I can. And yeah, we're gonna do it a little bit differently. We're gonna go do the first fight a little bit more slower. So that's the first thing. Yeah, the banner rewards will lock, but that's okay. I'm happy that I have my super team now. That's gonna speed up everything. It's gonna make things like mirror dungeon runs faster. It's gonna make like daily excavations, like things will be faster in general. Right, so that's that. Let me go out of this thing. Second thing that's gonna happen is all the boxes that we have. So these, you lose half of them and they turn into, like, you get the equivalent of shards and they turn into threads, which is, you know, most people consider this to be not an ideal thing. And I think I agree, it's mostly not an ideal thing, but like threads are kind of hard to come by, so it's not like we will not need them. Wait, what is this? That's a thread. And what is this then? Oh, that's a thread crate. Okay, it seems like I have like a gazillion of... Oh, I see. So the boxes will turn into thread crates. And I wasn't even aware that's a thing. So we need to open this. We actually have way more threads than I was aware of. Okay, that's fine. So that's gonna happen. So it's good to use the boxes if you can. And finally, the third thing that's gonna happen, if you're gonna go to dispenser here, we got a Season 2 Limbus thing. So these here, these will become unavailable. So in the same way that Season 1 right now is unavailable to me, so I was not able to buy the N-Corp Sinclair, the one who shall grip, between others, these will now lock. So I'm gonna lose access to these over dispenser. The only way to get them will be through extractions, and well, I don't want to don't have access to these. If they do some balancing, or if like these are like kind of good in certain circumstances, all that good stuff, I would like to have access to these IDs. So what I'm gonna do this episode is I'm gonna buy these, I'm gonna update them, we're gonna go through their stories, and it's gonna be the main part of this video. So everything that locks at the end of Season 2 will be available to me. Right, what is this? Lobotomy E.G.O Sun Shower. Oh, is that Heathcliff? Yeah. Oh, it's an sinking thing. Okay. Sinking count. There's 3 hits here though. Oh, it's a negative coin. Oh, it's another negative coin thing. Okay. I guess it's not too good because I was not being advised to grab it, but I still want to have my full team, right? Interesting that... Do we have these two? Lobotomy... Oh, are these E.G.Os? No. So this is Ishmael's passive. E.G.O sloshing. It's like 2 rarities, so it's a little bit weird that we don't have it. And then there's this soda thing, which heads attack and heal 2 lives with lowest HP for 15. Heal, tails and attack and heal 15 SP for 2 lives with the least SP. That's interesting actually. Heal the ally with the lowest HP percentage for 8 HP, but this is only on crit. So basically it's a healing spell, yeah? Healing spell, healing E.G.O. I think it's interesting that on heads it only heals the allies and doesn't give SP, which might be good for if you have Enclar in your group, maybe. I don't know. Okay, but anyway, either way, I wanna grab all of this, so that's what we're gonna do. Gonna start with that. So what do we have here? We have a K-Corp class 3 Excision Staff. Blue, is this Honglu? Or is this Yisang? Season 2 Reminiscence. Right, let's go and unlock it. So K-Corp class 3 Excision Staff. Light blue circle here. So that's gonna be Honglu. Okay. I don't have it, of course. I'm gonna go and unlock it, and let's see. That was also his, yeah. Oh yeah, so we're gonna need like a lot of his shards, so that's gonna be like 800 total, so I need to get 700 of them. Not sure this is such a good idea, but like, I don't know, let's grab it. Let's grab it. Maybe I should prioritize 700. Okay, let's see, that's actually a lot. So we did the missions today. I'm gonna grab these. I got to level 785. I was doing quite a bit of hard mode dungeons, mirror dungeons, more than I actually expected to do. Okay. And we're finally gonna click the button here and receive 2.1k boxes, which is like around 4k actually, shards on average, so we'll be able to buy everything, I think. Bam! Rewards acquired, 2.1k boxes, that's insane. Okay, let's go to the... and let's see if we have the other crappy boxes. No, I don't think we do. Okay. Alright, next step. Oh yeah, let's also talk about the Walpurgis thing here. So, V-Corp L3 Cleanup Agent Yisang. It will expire on 22nd. Okay, so we have time for this one. But this one you can only get by extracting, and I'm not sure I actually want to do that. Because I checked it out a little bit, it's a charge rupture thing. And I don't know, rupture, don't really have... I was checking stuff for rupture, didn't really see a strong strategy around it. So it seems like the burst is the king, and then either sinking or rupture can help do some extra damage, but nothing super crazy. Plus the attacks, this one has 1 coin, this one has 2, this one has 3. So I think there's way better like damage dealers out there. So yeah, I'm vastly uninspired by this, and I want to save my lunacy for like daily refills, so we can do more mirrors if I have time to do them, and so I'm not gonna extract for Yisang. Also, there's a lot of people who extracted like the Red Faust and also Yisang, and yeah. Also, we can still do it after the season ends anyway. So Right, let's go and grab some boxes.
시간에 맞춰 오셨군요.
Okay,
기특하군요.
so we're gonna go and so we need like 700, so let's go for 300 here. And we're gonna grab this. Okay. So I need to excise everyone in sight, right? Right. Oh, looks pretty cool though. I like the art. Okay, K-Corp Class 3 Excision Stuff Honglu. Welcome to the team. Good. Then I said also want his soda, right? So we're gonna need 97 more boxes. 97 more boxes. So let's go with like 40. 70 cents, so 20 more. Okay, let's go 10. We might go a little bit over here, but that's okay. There, 2 over. All right, so then we're gonna grab the soda thing. Ta-da! Transformation complete! Ha! Something, something. Well, happy fisherman indeed. Ha! We are a boatload. Well, glad you're happy. Alright, then we're gonna move on to the next thing. We're gonna grab this. So Heathcliff's Lobotomy E.G.O. So I'm grabbing these just for completeness. Not that I think that they're like super good or anything. Well, some of them might be alright. So yeah, Lobotomy E.G.O, Sun Shower, Heathcliff. So we're gonna need 398, so 200 more. Okay, we're gonna go.
연설 시간에 맞춰 오셨군요. 기특하군요.
So like, let's go 180. So just in case I get a really good RNG, I always buy a little bit less boxes than I need on average. So average would be 360 here, but I need a little bit more basically. Oh, I got way below average actually. So I don't know, 20. Okay, how many more do we need? 18, so we're gonna go like 9. So that should be average. Okay, I'm gonna need one more. Okay. There we go. Go and buy that. From the dispenser, the best way to grab stuff in this game, because it's guaranteed. Go away, don't bother poking at me. Oh, it's raining. Is it raining? Is it snowing? Who knows? Oh yeah, the sun shower, it's all about the rain. Oh look, a nice little kitty cat, I like it. There we go. Then we're gonna grab the Rose Banner Workshop Rodion. So we're gonna need 400 Rodion stuff as well.
연설 시간에 맞춰 오셨군요.
I'll do another 180 here. Should be 360 here on average. Rodion, this one, yeah. Oh, we might make a mistake. Ah, there we go. Rodion Seeker Short. Oh, that's exactly the average. So I'm gonna need like 10 more maybe, I don't know. No, we're gonna need more than that. 365. Okay, 88, so 6 more. And 1 more. No! There we go. Right, Rodion, welcome to the team. Bam! Anya, hello, private presenter rep, something. Oh, congratulations! Oh, she's the gambler, yeah? Right, I remember that from the story. Royal Straight Flush. Oh. Presenting the rep of Rose Panel Workshop, I'm Roja. Beautiful, beautiful. We have 2 more. Well, these are cheap, so we're gonna go. Okay, so for Ishmael, we only need like 50, 61, so that's like 30 on average. Like 25. Oh, I actually don't know which one is Ishmael. Is it this one? Yeah. Got exactly 50. Okay. How many do we have? We need 11, so I'm gonna go with like 5. Okay, one more. Now this might not be really worth it, because like I'm very likely to get them if I do like some random extractions and stuff, but you know what, I want to steer away from doing extractions. Ha, please hold that laughter. Does it look like I wore this because I liked it? Okay, she's all good up. Good up. And finally we got this one here. This will be Rose Panel Workshop Fixer Gregor. Yes, Gregor. And his arm is not insect, it's a metallic one. Cool. Right, so we're gonna need, what is this? 32 boxes for him.
연설 시간에 맞춰 오셨군요. 기특하군요.
I actually don't know which one's Gregor. This one? Oh, there we go. So I'm gonna 3 more. Okay, we overshot a little bit, but that's okay. Right. And bam. Yep. Hey there, nice to meet you. Got a screw to spare? Well, maybe. Right, so we bought everything in Season 2 Limbus Pass. And I hope that's all what we need. Now, second thing. There's the Walpurgis Knight. Oh, what's this? Regret. Whose regret is this? Remove to render removable negative effects applied to self. So this would be, by the looks of it, maybe Yisang? I don't know. But we cannot buy these. Cannot be purchased during this period. So Walpurgis Knight stuff cannot be purchased during this period. Oh wait, what? But isn't that like... Where's Yisang though? Wait, this is not Walpurgis. No, this should be Walpurgis. Wait, what? New identity target extraction. Oh, it's not. Okay, I'm a little bit confused right now. So this is the Walpurgis thing. So it's still the same Walpurgis that already was. We already pulled the thing out of it. It was regret forced. Okay, I got a little bit confused, sorry. This is a target extraction, not a Walpurgis Knight one. So this Yisang here, it's actually a target extraction, not a Walpurgis. So the only thing that we... Okay, for some reason I can't get out. Okay. Hello game, please. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, I'm stuck. The interface stopped working. So I can go through the things, but escape doesn't work. This doesn't work. Well, this works, but doesn't do anything. Yeah, this arrow stopped working for me. Haha. Great job, game. So I'm gonna do a restart here. I don't know what else I could do. But yeah, so come and pick it up. There we go. So I don't have to do any Walpurgis extractions. And even if I could, I probably shouldn't. Anyway, so right, let's go back to the Spencer. So Walpurgis, we only have the Hook Office. Honglu here. Bleed. And I don't know when these will unlock. The Walpurgis Knight dispenser things. Maybe when the next Walpurgis comes or the one after that, because that's usually how it works with seasons. Okay, so let's now attend to the final thing that happens when the season ends, and that's gonna be
연설 시간에 맞춰 오셨군요.
Half of these boxes will turn into thread boxes. And do I want 1.5k of my boxes to turn into thread boxes? And the answer is no. I want to use up as many of them as I can, but for smart things, yeah? Maybe I want to keep some. I mean, I definitely want to like buy the N Corporation Sinclair. So it would be nice to keep some boxes so I can do it right away. But I'll probably be able to gather new boxes and do it anyway that way. So it might be efficient to use them now. And what can we use them on? Well, we can use them on standard things here. So we can buy these. Yeah. There might be some interesting things here. V-Corp Cleanup Agent. Oh wait, that's the Yi-Sang that we can target extract right now. Okay. Okay, so this standard fare, these will stay around, right? I do hope so. Well, either way, I cannot buy all of them anyway. These will come back. There's gonna be some here that I really want to pick up. These we bought all of them, so that's pretty good. And then they're starting to catch up. That's nice. And there's another thing that I could do. I could uptie people who I don't have to uptie yet. So I'm gonna go through that first. So I'm gonna go through my favorite people and see if I need to uptie them. So we got Yi-Sang here, which is on uptie 4. That's fine. Then we got Faust, which is uptie 4. But we got another Faust actually. We got a Lobotomy E.G.O Regret Faust. Is she good? After attack. No, that's the E.G.O. Okay. So she's a tremor thing. Okay. I mean, the current one that I have is like really good, so I think I'm gonna stay with that. This one's good because it has this skill, Gaze, which increases the damage of all the pierce and blunt skills for 1 turn, which is really good for burst turns. Also, she's a good blunt tank, which I have very little of actually. And this one's worse. Probably okay anyway. But yeah, this one is like tremor thing. Okay. I think I'm happy with that. Okay, then we got the cleanup agent already on tier 4. Alright. Then we got Ryoshu also on 4. I already got my team nice and ready. Okay, here we are. This might be worth increasing, but so his charge generation goes up, and I had some people in comment tell me that he's actually pretty decent, which I'm not sure. I guess this attack can be good. Here's the problem with it. It gives defense down, but gives on the current turn. And same thing with the slash fragility. Also on the current turn. And current turn stuff is problematic. You can't have too many of it. But like, supposedly it's kind of efficient. I mean, I played with this dude for so long and I kind of enjoyed him actually. And then we got the Rhino thing also. This one seems to be like a little bit bleed based. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of bleeds. Okay, you know what? Since I played with him quite a bit, used him as a tank in mirror dungeons, used him as a, well, debuffer for strong enemies with his E.G.O ability, Chains of Others. I will actually give him some love here just because I can. I don't think it's the best idea ever, but hey, why not? Alright, I'm gonna go and uptie him. I actually have enough of these to just do it, so why not, right? Bam! Welcome to uptie 4, Mr. Mersault. There we go. As for E.G.Os, okay, I wonder how much better does this thing become? Okay, the amount of bind that we get gets reduced, okay, and let's see. And the amount of attack power down, that's interesting actually. I wish they released like a really powerful boss that you need to use this on in order to be successful. That would be really, really cool, actually. Capote. Oh, we should be taking a look at other people's egos also. I think it's a big change, but we could do it, I guess. Let me see something, actually. If I go to dispenser, standard fare. These are also interesting, actually. I wonder how good is this thing. Lantern for Sinclair. It's kind of expensive. It is a heal. Heal to allies with the lowest HP by 50%. So this is a heal without sanity, which is good for Enclair, I guess. But I don't know. It's just... E.G.O's so expensive. Okay. Ardor Blossom Star. Hex Snail. On hit, inflict 3 pierce fragility. On hit, inflict 1 envy fragility. Heads hit, curse. Nails. Okay, this is interesting actually. Because of pierce fragility. We don't have that much pierce, so that's the thing. It's an interesting one though. Yeah, 060 did mention this one. So this is definitely one of the things that we could spend these on. It seems like a good idea actually. Okay, you know what? Let's buy the Hex Nail. So we have the 3 pierce fragility. That's a really strong effect. So we're gonna need 270 boxes. So here I'm just like using boxes so they don't turn into threads. So 270, so let's go 130. This is fast, right? Yeah. So 12 more, so I'll just go 5, I guess. Okay, I wanted to do 6, but my finger slipped. There we go. Okay, so these should be available even after the season 3 comes, but I don't want to lose half my boxes. No, pierce to the profounds of the heart. Doop, 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 doop. Right, Hex Nail Fostat, nice. Okay, what's this? Red Eyes. On hit, if target speed is lower than users, inflict 2 slash fragility next turn. But wait, whose E.G.O is this? This is interesting things. This is Death, okay. So this is Ryushu. So she has Forest for Flames, which is Zion. On hit, inflict 1 fragile next turn. Heads hit, inflict 1 more fragile next turn. Wait, what? Where can I see? No, this is... Okay, so this one doesn't have over. So I wonder, where can I see overclock things? Like here on corrosion, maybe. Yeah, for Rodion we were using the Rhyme Shank wrong. That's what I found out from 060. There we go. So is overclock the one, the stats you get? Probably listed in corrosion. Maybe. Yeah, where can I see the overclock effects? Do I look into corrosion? Because corrosion is a different thing, but that might be it. We can just try it, I guess. Passives on hit. If the target has 5+ sinking, inflict 1 bind, 1 attack power down 3 times per unit. It's interesting. Yeah, let's go back to the dispenser here. But yeah, like it might make sense to buy this because this is a little bit hard to use. I kind of like that it uses this resource because this is not very commonly used in the E.G.Os I use. So if you go to E.G.Os, Sinners. So let's see. I like using this one. Well, actually does use them. Okay, that's good then. But like, I don't know, I guess on burst teams, the one we're gonna be using the most is body sack. It also uses that. Okay, then it's fine. We do have a sink for that. I need something for yellow though. Yellow we don't use very often. So let's see. Is there something that uses mostly yellow? Well, this one is entirely yellow. Who is this though? Targets the rearmost unit. Okay. If charge count was spent, inflict 5-dimensional rift. Spend charge count to deal more damage. Max 75%. Okay. It's usually not a good idea to use charge count though. If charge count was spent, inflict 5-dimensional rift. They get rupture. Deal bonus pride damage by target's rupture times 10% of the damage dealt and reduce count by 5. Is this E-Sank? Looks like it might be E-Sank. It's a hammer's boot thing. Yeah, it is E-Sank actually. Okay. What slot does it go into? That's also like a thing. It's HE. Ooh. So it actually competes with this one. Oh, this one also uses a whole bunch of these. And we uptied it to 4 as well. You want slot power up, slow damage up. On hit, inflict 2 slot fragility and 2 pierce fragility this turn and next. Interesting. So this is like a nice nuke. It uses green, yellow, it uses light blue and yeah, it's like a lot of resources, right? So it is kind of a yellow thing, but at big cost. 4, 6, 8, 10. It does hit a lot of stuff though, so it's a powerful thing. So maybe I don't want to take something which is like... This also uses 3 green, so it's 6 total, yeah. Something which is just way weaker and, well, maybe, I don't know. This might be an E.G.O for a V-Corp E-Sank, yeah. I don't know, I'll wait. And then we got this one. Okay, this is Faust's. It's an HE telepole. Inflict 3 paras, gain 7 plus charge count. Fly 1 envy power up. Okay. Yeah, I don't think so. Then we got Dimension Shredder here for Home Glue. On hit, inflict 1 fragile. Okay, that's interesting. I like fragile. This might be good. Before attack, gain plus 5 charge. Gain 2 haste next turn. Haste, not that great thing. Inflict 1 fragile and 4-dimensional rift. Gain rupture count by this effect's amount, then remove this effect. Could get quite some rupture counts with these dimensional rift things. Green and dark blue. Not sure actually. Let's see. Does he have the... What was it? HE? Okay. Okay, we actually don't have HE on him. Yeah, that might be interesting actually. For green and dark blue sink. Research sink. Also fragility is good. Fragility is just good. So I feel like picking this up. Inflict 1 fragile. The problem is it's like 1 fragile this turn, not the next one. So it might be a problem with speed, yeah. Before attack, gain plus 5 charge count, gain 2 haste next turn. Yeah, this is kind of weird, so... So this fragility will go to waste unless he can go first. Yeah, that's why it's not that great. So if you compare this to like, I don't know, Ryushu's E.G.O, which gives fragility, inflict 1 fragile next turn. So you can set it up with this. So fragile next turn is much better for bursty teams than just fragile. Okay. Ardor Blossom Star. I think I already saw this one. Okay, let me just check real fast. Okay, good. Right. Ardor Blossom Star. Heads hit raise stagger threshold before 40% damage dealt. So, yeah. Okay, a lot of red, a lot of rat. Then the lantern, yeah, mostly green, a little bit dark blue, okay. Vision Care, now this one might be good actually. Ooh, I like this one. It's Tet. The reason why I like this one is because it uses mostly yellow, so I can use it as a clashing stick, let's call it. So this can be my yellow sync. Let's see that. So right now we have the 4th match flame equipped, which uses 5 reds, which is usually horrible. I almost never have 5 reds, so 12 plus 8, attack weight 3. Well, this is not threat spawn though. Still though, 5 reds is usually way out of my reach. Yeah, I'll buy that because I want the flexibility of be able to like use the yellow resources for like some maybe extra damage. I don't know. Maybe it's wrong, but hey. What else does it do? 6. So slot fragility. I mean, that's good if he goes fast. Slot should be yellow, right? Yeah. So on turns when he rolls high, we can have him like apply slot fragility, and then people who do yellow do a little bit of extra damage. I wouldn't think this will be like super good, but it could be like alright efficiency on like down turns. Plus, I like the idea of buying E.G.Os because they're super rare in extractions. So yeah, let's go grab this one. So we're gonna need 400 of his. Alright. I still have a lot though. Okay, let's go 190. Okay. What, I need like 12 more? I don't know. 366 and 25. Like I need like 9 more, I think. 6, 3 more. 1 more. Okay. Let's go and buy us a nice yellow sync. It's fortune you seek, pray with all sincerity. Yeah, I think this will be a good yellow resource sync. Wait, what? There. Vision Cairn, right? Well, I don't see a reason why not to like make it a little bit more powerful. Now, so what happens? Okay, only the corrosion upgrade that goes up in damage. I don't think we need to uptie this to 4 though. Okay, yeah, it's fine. So yeah, yellow resource sync. is that it's not slot, right? It's yeah, it should be slot, right? Yellow is slot because it gives slot fragility. Yeah, there's a little picture of yellow there, so yeah, slot. We should start like learn these. His speed 3 to 7. He might go like before some others. I don't know if I have like many good yellow skills though. Like he already has the yellow sync, but it just takes too many of other resources, so I don't know. Okay. Next thing. Dispenser. What else do I wanna buy? This one? What's that? Heal 60% of damage dealt, so it's like a self-heal. This is a green sink. No, I don't really have lots of green though, right? Yeah, this is for Gregor. Okay, Gregor, sorry, but you suck, so... Okay, then we might go a little bit more into identities here. What will be good identities to pick up here? What do I really want? Like more charge? Might be. Have a full charge team. 10 plus charge count, inflict 3 rupture and plus 2 rupture count. Would I like more charge or sinking? I like sinking. That's what I base my teams around usually. Oh, what's that? Weakness analyzed. A random endurer normal attack type resistance is weakened. Plus 2 to damage multiplier for 1 turn. That's really interesting. But usually, like, we burst when enemies, like, staggered and weak anyway, but that's kind of cool. 7 association. Yeah, I remember these guys from Library of Ruina. There we got R-Corp 4th pack Reindeer Ishmael. Oh, I'm already pretty happy with my Ishmael though. 3 sinking count, passive at start of combat phase. Gain, yeah, but this is resonance. Resonance is hard to accomplish. So it's almost like she doesn't even have passive. So 3 sinking count, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Not super excited about that. And then we got her. We already have a really good reissues, so same with Don Quixote. We have a really good one. Declare duel. In a clash between the unit that inflicts declare duel and the unit with the status +1 clash power. Right. What else do we have? Oh, it would be good since we have a lot of these already. We're gonna lose half. Might be good to use them up, you know. V-Corp L2 cleanup agent. Surely L3 is better, right? So we got both L... Really? This is Honglu and this... Oh, this is Yi Sang. Okay, I sometimes confuse these two, okay. Blade Lineage Salsu Yi Sang. Poise. Now Poise, I didn't really investigate a lot into Poise to be honest. So I don't know. I might buy some of these offline. I'll see. It's also not too bad of an idea to have these boxes turn into thread boxes if I cannot see anything smart. Oh yeah, let's look at the up ties of my current characters a little bit. This one is 4. This one, oh, this one's 3, but this one doesn't get much. I mean, I could, I guess. Let's up tie him. He's like a really good thing, so let's up tie him. So 50 for Mr. Heathcliff here. This one 42. Ooh, that was a really bad roll. Okay. Okay, welcome to Update 4. Just a tiny bit better. Now his evade's gonna give red, which... And Raring to Grace enhanced, the combat passive, okay. Yeah, always activate. Oh yeah, we get +3 ammo. I guess that's a good thing, yeah. Okay, then we go this one. This one's on max. This one's on max. Yeah, I uptied most my people. What do we get here? Not much. So yeah, max. Oh, this one's not max, but we don't use this one, so max. Max, we borrow. I'll buy Anne Sinclair as soon as the next season starts. Well, as soon as I can. Okay, this one's not uptight. You know what? Sure, let's uptie him as well. So, boxes. I don't know how many we need. Was it this one? So we need 30. Okay, like 3 more. Okay. There we go. Good. We already did him, right? Yeah. We did this one. Did this one. So everyone's uptight to 4 now. Well, that's interesting. Well, wasn't that expensive, was it? Well, I do support the game by buying the season passes though, so I have more resources than a free-to-play player would, but hey. What can I say? It's a nice thing to do. Okay, so all of my main people are now uptight to 4. That's good. Okay, now the next thing we could look at is like uptying like their base E.G.Os. Oh. This one also uses yellow. So we can use these as clashing sticks or whatever they're called. Kind of expensive though. Oof, that's... I don't think that's a high priority, dude. Especially if the effect's not that good. Okay, let's move on. Okay. La sangre de Sacha. 8 bleed. Okay, cool, I guess. Yeah, these are way too expensive. Force to the Flames. We already have uptight because it gives fragility. Okay. I was thinking about uptying the Chain of Others, I guess. We do have the... You know what? Sure, so he's not as weak as when he does it. I think this is a little bit wasteful, but it's okay. There's a lot of things wasteful that I'm doing in this episode anyway. But it's better to use the resources than sit on them forever, because, hey... Land of Illusion. 5 of these, that's very expensive. What happens if I... After attack, -2 SP loss efficiency to allies. -2 to amount of SP loss from E.G.O use. That's interesting. Okay. Not interesting enough. Bodyzack. Gain 2 attack power up next turn, but only on kill. Okay. Shark Harpoon. Inflict 6 bind and 3 tremor and... Oh, we also burst tremor right away. That might not even be such a good thing, actually. What is cast? Inflict 4 bleed. Gain +2 SP heal efficiency next turn. Oh. That's interesting. And these effects... But that's only for her, right? Okay, nothing there. The Patos Matas. Inflict for rupture. You attack power up to a random ally next turn. It's interesting actually if you're gonna use it. I mean, with her usually no though. Only inflict 2 gluttony. Gluttony is this one, right? It's so hard to see. This should be gluttony, yeah. Gluttony fragility. Now that's interesting actually. If she's fast, she can use the E.G.O here. I mean, usually she's not gonna be that fast, but that's tempting. Let's see what happens if you make it better. Nothing, just this version. Wait, what? I don't see anything in yellow. Wait, what? This thing stays the same? What? No, it attacks more targets, right? Yeah, it's interesting proposition. Lust fragility. No, this is lust. This is lust. And this is gluttony. Okay. After attack, heal 18 SP. It's kind of expensive. What happens if you stretch spin it? Gets to 1 attack weight. Okay. So I'm thinking actually about getting this one. Nah, maybe not. We're lone threats also. Well, kind of. Nah. Okay. Alright, so that's that. Now I need to choose something else to buy. Because... yeah, I kind of... like, I would lose 500 boxes. But maybe that's okay. I mean, I have everything I want. I'll lose 500 boxes. 100 of these. 80 of these. 50 of these. You know what? I'm actually fine with that. Okay, 060, let me know if there's anything that I should still grab, but otherwise I'll be fine. So I grabbed all the season 2 stuff. I think this was the most important thing, to grab everything from here. And then if I'm willing to spend another 500 or so nominated E.G.O boxes, what would be the best thing to grab? From like E.G.O up ties, from these here, from, well, these here. Anything really. What would you grab if you had some extras? Let me know and I'll grab it. Other than that, now we're gonna go and check out the stories. Yay! So we got a new Faust, right? Oh, we got a new E.G.O, the Hex Snail, right? Okay, and then Honglu. Oh, we got a new Honglu. Okay, let's uptie it and see the story. This is the most fun part. We leave the best for the last. It's a deployment order. I'll be calling me more often in the future. That's wonderful. I've been terribly bored. Okay, and time for the story then. The child spent his days and nights in that glass tube. It was to keep him in the most stable state, as K-Corp determined. In that coffin of glass, the child's body sleeps all the time, until he's woken up from the outside, that is. Ah, hard to at work as usual, I see. The ones that came here earlier left for lunch, I presume. Excision management stuff. Have you had your meal? What did you eat today? Not interested in food talk? Then don't you ever get tired of yapping like that every day? So yeah, they're making him stronger by pumping this green fluid into him. Ah, you're looking me in the eye at last. Perhaps the researcher was taking a moment to regret pressing the button to wake the child up. Among the employees called the Excision staff in K-Corp, those belonging to Class 3 spend all of their time outside deployment to missions in those glass tubes. Since Class 3 staff injects themselves with heavy doses of the ampule more often than most other employees, they are forced to live in those tubes to raise the compatibility. The ampules could decay them if its configuration is ever so slightly off. I'm just amazed you can blather on as soon as you get up. Well, he's bored. You would also be. It's not just ordinary sleep, you're put in a suspended animation. Well, it's something I could get used to. As they mentioned, their sleep is different from what we normally think. Their consciousness is put in a state of total suspension. Even the subconscious thoughts that change in dreams have the risk of causing decay. Yet, the child doesn't seem to be affected by its after effects. He looks refreshed, rather. Haha, I can go outside when I want to, as you know. How else can I relieve this boredom? Seriously, I have no idea how we ended up here. You'd have landed in any other department if it weren't for your ample compatibility. I wouldn't say so. It was my grandmother who sent me here. Your grandmother? That's right, she told me to see more of the city and learn how the world goes. And now he's sitting in the tube. So basically, you've got here by nepotism, right? And your grandmother is someone with power? Is excision really the kind of job to favor, though? Instead of laughter, the child replied by making bubbles. When the researcher looked up in a hurry to see what was going on, they only found the child smiling with his eyes closed. You frightened me for a second. Haha, I just laughed because it was funny. Well, I know what my grandmother is thinking, and frankly, I don't care. But I do think it's not bad to try this kind of work. Now, an alarm burst around the wrist of the researcher who was looking at the child with mixed feelings. Here's something to clear boredom. You're up for a deployment. Aha, I knew it. The child, took little time to arrive at the location when the order was made. Alright, I'll commence the excision now. Spinning his weapon around, the child rushed at his enemy. For someone who was at work, he looked exceedingly delighted. It's like he was excited to have new experiences. Well, it almost sounds like Ryushu. Liking to, well, kill stuff, I guess. Okay, so that's gonna be K Corp Class 3 Excision stuff. Honglu here. It's a Rupture. Oh, inflict Rupture count by the amount of K Corp ampule. Deal plus 5 damage per ampule. I think kind of remember. K Corp ampule. Turn start. At less than 4 count, heal by... At 4 plus count, the unit dies. I forgot. When hit, if at less than... Oh, we only get ampules if we are below 20 HP. After this activates, gain 1 fragile. I return for the rest of the battle, once per battle, right? Okay, so it's like a tankish kind of thing in a way that it can like not die when get hit. It's kind of interesting, but I don't think so. This will like never really. This is like super slow. Yeah, I don't think this is a good. So this is just I bought it for completeness, and that's about it. Okay. Same thing here. We also bought something here for completeness. Lobotomy, E.G.O, Sun Shower, Heathcliff. I'm gonna update that as well. It's a sinking thing. Oh, we are out of threads. Okay, wait. We actually have plenty of threads. We got thread boxes. Boom. 560. Okay. That will also go by really fast. But I wanna see the stories. Go and pretend to be nice all you want. I'll stay very suspicious of you until all technology is liberated. My colleagues have died. 3, 5, maybe 6. The number doesn't matter anymore. They were all killed by those rash new technologies that won't stop springing up. One lost their job and starved. One got their flesh taken apart. Others worked like cogs in the machine, treated like subhuman junk. They were all diligent chumps. I was thankful that they were good to a bloke like me. Curse, I never showed it. I was one lucky bugger. I at least didn't get swept up by rushing waves of technology and die. I ran off and roamed the back streets like a thrown-away umbrella until they took me in. But I guess I didn't deserve them after all. In the end, they'll all go away, like the wet paper being torn away. And the regret and shame I felt as I watched it all happen had my anger boiling. Maybe if technology didn't exist, as they said, I could have been laughing and fooling around at the backstreets pub with chums that could have been alive. So I decided to get as serious as I could be and ravage all I can this time, for sure. They work on science and technology to make life comfortable, but those things end up taking lives. It's why I started thinking that things like those shouldn't have existed in the first place. Okay, so he's one of those people who shun technology. We did run into people who shun technology, right? In one of the chapters. Us survivors dug into the rotten remains of a fallen being that once stood at the top of technological progress and put on what they called E.G.O, products of technology we detested. It's ridiculous to think that technology would have a mind, but it seems like this one thing does. As soon as I wore this thing, cold and dark feelings rushed into my heart. An endless swirl of gloom wrapped around me. But as it did, I got the feeling that maybe this thing was like me. Maybe, just like I did in the past, this thing once had a friend, but got driven out and abandoned. Thinking like that, it gave me motivation to fight. It helped me take down all the crooks trying to protect their damn technology and drown it all so they'd never see the light of day again. That's not gonna bring my colleagues back from the dead, of course. At least I'll reduce the number of people that will end up like us a fair bit. But when I'm done, the chill remains that I'm alone. I go back to wandering damp, dark alleys. Now I can hardly sleep anywhere else. Damn it. Maybe this E.G.O thing will do me in one day, like how technology doomed all my mates. Kitty cat, yay. What a farce that'd be. Whatever, thinking more won't give me any answers. Once I'm done with this job, I'll go back with pride. Once the new world is made, I'll have another chance. You leave now, don't try and give me attention. I have no friends left now. Alright, a little bit of a pessimistic story here for Heathcliff, but well, it is what it is, like Roland would say. Okay, let's move on to the next one. It's gonna be Lobotomy, E.G.O, sloshing Ishmael here. Oh, joy, I get recognition for this nonsense. Not sure how I should feel about it. Identity update. Don't laugh, seriously. Well, I would laugh. A sticky green substance was all over the child's body. No, rather than sticking to her, it should be right to call it draped over her. You can see here Sinclair and Rovjun and Honglu, Yithang, Honglu, I don't know. That's this kind of equipment, suit, outfit and tool the child put on of her own volition. That's right, in the now fallen L-Corp or Lobotomy Corporation, in other words, they used to extract a type of tool from abnormalities. By drawing up the innermost core of the abnormality, they made it possible for anyone to use their powers as tools whenever, E.G.Os. In Lobotomy Corporation, they made two types of such tools and called them E.G.O weapons and E.G.O suits respectively. Well, I guess this is an E.G.O suit. It's very slimy. Employees managing abnormalities wore them as needed, used them to handle a wide variety of dangerous situations, and... Oh yeah, by the way, I have a Lobotomy playthrough on this channel, so the link is actually in the description of this video, and then the other Limbus company description. Employees managing abnormalities wore them as needed, used them to handle a variety of dangerous situations, and, well, that went on for a bit too long. Seriously, why am I the only one forced to wear this? Can I put on one of those outfits with the talisman things? Should have picked up faster, gal. There were only 3 sets left, so what can we do about it? Oh yeah, they're wearing talisman suits and she's wearing this thing. The times where I was putting E.G.O suits on my people, and they were an interesting part of the strategy. Reading the documents left here, it says only a limited number of sets could be produced for each, exactly. See now, I guess you could say you weren't destined to put that on, right, sweetheart? Woohoo! Damn it. As there were many kinds of abnormalities, E.G.O could be extracted in various forms. It looks like the branch only managed a few abnormalities before the burial. Perhaps it was a relatively new one that wasn't authorized for very long. They might not have extracted much E.G.O because they didn't manage the abnormalities for long enough. So, do we really have to use these to fight on? The child asked, brushing off the slime on her head. That security staff from K-Corp, were they called the Excision staff? I admit, they are a pain to deal with, but I'm not sure if we need all this. Funny, we just read the Incision staff story a little bit before for the Honglu. Don't wanna? If that's the case, go ahead and fight without it then. The child still couldn't erase the unpleasantness from her face, but experiencing its power might have changed her mind a little bit. Whoa, this weapon looks so heavy, but it can be swung so freely, huh? Hey, admiring that kind of stuff and right in the middle of beating someone down is a bit off-putting, isn't it? I mean, look at this. The child then swings the green blunt instrument horizontally. She wields it with the proficiency of someone who's used it for a long time. It hits just right. Haha, let's help ourselves to some wine when we head back. Ugh. The child covers her mouth to stop the sudden outburst of this peculiar manner of speech. Her colleagues laugh at the scene, and the child looks quite humiliated. But they have yet to know this isn't a mere laughing matter. It gives the feeling that they might realize that in the near future. Okay, so the plot thickens, I guess. The E.G.Os have the mind of their own, so they should be handled with care, indeed. And we got Rodion here. We got Rose Panel Workshop Rep. So we're gonna apply that as well. I'm already the rep. I don't see how I can get a higher position. Just get us more work instead. Alright, I'm gonna all in. Come at me if you can. Amidst the sounds of keyboards, flapping papers and voices, sounded a song too cheery for an office like this place. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. The child looks thrilled and enthused, unlike everyone else whose brows are furrowed. On her screen is an online casino game that is said to be pretty popular in the side of the backstreets where the child's office is. The child seems to be deeply into the game lately. Right, I just need one good card. Boss. I'm trying to focus here. Can it wait a bit? Gambling addict, I see. It can wait. I need you to check this. It can't wait. I need you to check this. Could that be the child's subordinate speaking to the child with a rather grumpy voice? The employee held a stack of paper in their arms. Come on. Here, I've got 5 days worth of documents awaiting your approval. Read them quickly and here it is. The screams silenced the various noises that had filled the office for a second. I've got it. I've got the thing. Check this out, babe. Royal straight flush. What's that? You wanna know? That's the sound of 3 months' salary for everyone here rolling into my account. IT, listen up, everybody. No one in the office pays attention to the child, but she goes on anyway. The employee next to her whose patience was reaching its limit also went on. Boss, the work isn't going anywhere without your stamp on the papers. You need to work. Yes, you're loud. Why are you like that? The child finally turned to face the nagging employee. Let me see. Approvals? You know I approve them most of the time, don't you? I even gave you my stamp. Still, there are procedures too. What good are procedures in our teeny tiny workshop? We have to outsource everything because we don't have the space to do anything. And I gotta say, you think I'm not working? I'm the one who's bringing in the jobs, you know? Well, she's the one earning the monies, right? And those jobs are piling up on our desks. That's not the rep's job to care. Counting on my lovely staff, I am. And also, I've never once had any of your salaries in arrears. Ain't it doing enough? Still, if you go on like this... Oh, it's time for outdoor work. Alright, make my way for the bus. I'm about to get some work done as you so pleaded. Leaving behind the stunned employee, the child stormed out. People have different definitions about what makes a good leader. To that employee at least, the child must seem totally inept. And yet, huzzah! The child was undoubtedly excellent at her outdoor work. It was thanks to her superb ability to tune up that her workshop has never been wanting for work, and her roguish magnetism made it that much easier to expand the workshop's customers base. She climbed to the seat of the representative because she was capable. A diamond rolling on a mud hill is still a diamond, as they say. Aight, that's a wrap for this one. I need jobs with better pay. The child didn't want to care about the details, but she wanted her office to grow nonetheless. To that end, she kept searching and searching for leads on juicy jobs. Perhaps the effort has paid off. Oh, a K-Corp, a request from the nest. This one's a request for scraping, not tuning up. I guess it's time for a bit of a workout. It looks like the child has run into one hell of a job. Okay, cool. So yeah, Roja, the office leader. The Rose Panel Workshop office leader, right. Okay, so it's a charge/tremor. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of tremor, actually. We do need a little bit of tremor every now and then, though, to trigger some other things. Let's rack up some scores. This might be... I don't know. I wonder what is better. Is it better the Etsy or the other one? Because I don't have anything to trigger this thing, right? On hit against a target with tremor, inflict +1 sinking count. Yeah, I don't really have much tremor, so I might replace the Etsy for a Rose Banner maybe. I don't know, just thinking out loud here. Probably not. And then the final one, Gregor. Rose Banner Workshop Fixer. Oh, is he the grumpy one? It could be. It could be indeed. It seems like we don't have enough threats. I wasn't planning to stay here for long. You gonna take the responsibility? Let's see. Just might be that he's the grumpy one. I mean, it is the same workshop. Sounds of a chainsaw rumbling and roaring. Oh, does he have a chainsaw in his hand? That's pretty cool. Oh, it's like, what's that movie? Night of the Living Dead or something like that? Behold my boomstick. Poof. Anyway. Ugh. Sounds of a person's limbs being cut, hurried footsteps making an escape, and another pair of feet following them. This is how the child's out of work always looks. He takes care of wet jobs for his office and goes on to handle the next one. Bah! Why is this thing so sluggish now? Help! Oh, there we go. Doesn't look like a scene too pleasing to keep watching, right? Here, mister. A coffee for you. Kind employee. Well, I'll be. Thanks a bunch. Once he returns to the office after a day's work, the child always does the same thing in the same spot. Holding a cup of cheap instant coffee in one hand, he smokes cigarettes until his fatigue yields and goes away. No creamer, huh? You really care. I've been making coffee for you for months now. How can I forget what you don't want? Chatting up, the employee who brought the coffee to the child lit their own cigarette. Done with today's work? No. Let's see. I got 2 jobs done at once earlier today, so there'll be some rest for me if I handle one early in the morning and one at the day break. Oh my, are you sure you don't need to take it easy? I gotta work hard to earn a lot. There's a fellow who works overtime every day too, no? At least he's mostly does paperwork. For him, the child exhales cigarette smoke, making a bitter smile. As the employee said, the child was aware that fatigue was wearing his body down with each passing day. He is human after all. Well, mostly anyway. But the child has a dream. If I'm gonna make a machine that Trask will approve, it will cost a fortune. You're still at it, mister. Of course I am, but can't stay in this vicious workshop till I die. Now can I? Can't stay. Yeah, vicious workshop. Rose Spanner. Well, it didn't seem vicious when Rogia was like piling up jobs and playing online gambling and stuff. Got to make my own workshop product and stand on my own, isn't that right? The child shook his arm with the coffee a little. Sometimes it's a chainsaw, sometimes a dagger, and other times a flamethrower. That arm was his own machine the child has been preparing. Though, the child has been working himself to the bones as he didn't have funds to apply for an approval or mass produce the arm. He felt he was still fortunate. It even the gear he's been tinkering with all by himself regarding approval, he'd have done to forfeit his dream. Alright, stay safe out there. You know, you're the one that keeps our office running, right, mister? Yeah, Roger doesn't do much, does she? The child would only snuff out the cigarette with a snicker. He had no need to answer. Whatever it was true or not, it didn't change the fact that it was time for him to get busy. Cool. Oh, my throat hurts a little bit, so it's good that we are nearing the end of this episode. Let's take a quick look at the abilities here. So it's a rupture / tremor. Okay. Okay. Well, I think that's it. Yep, that's it. So we bought some stuff. We uptight some stuff. We have a whole bunch of boxes still left. So yeah, should I buy something from standard? Should I do something else? I don't know. In any case, pretty happy with this season. I was able to do a lot. Was pretty successful. I did a lot of hard mode dungeons and we got up to, what was it again? Battle Pass, we got to level 786. I think that's pretty significant for somebody, well, who makes other videos as well. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you have any questions, suggestions, ideas, criticisms, and we have a little bit left until the season is done. 1 day, 12 hours. If you want to buy me, if you want me to buy anything else from the standard dispenser here, if you want to take a look at some of these, their stories or anything like that, let me know, and I'll happily buy at least one of them. So that's that. Other than that, if you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah. I wish you all to have a wonderful day. Do some nice things. Be kind to each other, and let's make the world a better place together. There we go. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Limbus Company. TheNeomare signing out. Bye bye. Moving to TikTok department. Cheers.